the practice. And come and sit in Virasana. I like to see the Virasana. It's a seat of virility. It gives you a bit of chance to find that natural wave in your lower back. It's a better chance to make the spine a bit taller. And take a moment, as always, now to wrap your inseams towards each other. Then press strong against your thighs and allow your sacrum to broaden. Now, without using your hands this morning, just see if you can wiggle the hips from side to side and come to perch on the front edge of your sitting bones. So there's a nice natural wave in your lower back. Tamika, that's just gorgeous. Now, with a new day, joyfully lift the heart up, allow your shoulders to broaden. Allow the lower of your shoulder blades to hug ever so lightly towards your spine and softly close your eyes. Now, if you're right-handed, place your right hand in your left. If you're left-handed, place your left in your right. And allow your eyes to settle. Allow your tongue to settle. And allow your bones to settle. And as always, take a moment now just to listen to your thoughts. And use this moment to let go of what doesn't serve or uplift you anymore. And give yourself permission now to connect with the fullness of your breath, the rise, the fall, the expansion, the contraction of the breath. And allow the breath to lift the spine a little bit taller, not your shoulders, not your chin, with a nice internal lift. It's known as an apana energy. And allow the breath this morning to fill you and soften you from the inside out. Now very softly close the back of your throat off and begin to make both your in and your out breath audible. So begin to wake up now your Ujjayi breath, your victorious breath. With each breath in, make a soft mental note to yourself, I'm breathing in. Breathing out, make a soft mental note to yourself, I'm letting go. Inhale, I'm breathing in, there's a pregnant pause. Exhale, I'm letting go, there's an emptiness. And take a moment just to sit in the comfort of your breath. Now very slowly begin to deepen your breath, begin to lengthen your breath. Allowing your in-breath to expand into your out-breath. As you joyfully weave your out-breath right back into your in-breath. Breathing in and taking a long, long breath in. Breathing out and still letting go. Good morning, girls. Now, staying present in the breath, everyone. Extend your arms out into a V. And create beautiful cups in your hands. So there's the blessing and grace flowing from above. You're here to collect it. And take a moment to put a smile in your eyes. Put a smile in your armpits, in your knees, in your ankles. That nice wave in your lower back. And put a smile on your lips. Take a big breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Now breathe yourselves to a comfortable level. And let's all do around a Kapalabhati breath, 108 rapid pumps. Exhale, empty out completely. Inhale, take a full breath in. Now hook your thumbs overhead. Through your mouth, take 3 slow breaths in. Through your nostrils, take 1 sniff in. And hold it full. Now lower the breath into the belly. Shoot that breath through the crown of your head, releasing your hands in front of your heart. Take a big breath in, please. A full breath out. Lightly bow the head forward. As always, bound to the beauty of this new day. Raise your head, reach your hands to your thighs, and softly open your eyes. Good morning, everyone. Great seeing everyone. And again, stretch the arms out up and above the head. Exhale and release your arms alongside your body. Good morning, Camille. And again, circle the arms out up and above the head. Release your right into your left knee. Take your left into your right knee and pause there for a moment. Take your left into your right heel and take a generous twist to the left. And lift the spine tall. Now turn that right belly, turn that left rib cage, turn the heart, turn your gaze, everyone. Take a full breath in, please. A full breath out. Extend that left arm to the ceiling, bring it back to your right knee. Now take your right into your left heel and take a generous twist over to the right. Now joyfully lift the heart up. And you stay broad in that left hip. Turn again that left belly. Turn that right rib cage. Turn the heart. Turn your gaze, everyone. Take a full breath in, please, Vera. Have a full breath out. Now extend that left arm up towards the ceiling, that right arm to the, extend your right to the ceiling. Beautiful work. And extend both arms forward. As you firm the gaze onto your back, interlace your fingers, round your back, and come into a seated cat. Extend, lift your heart center towards the ceiling. Inhale, you round, you go right into your kidneys. Exhale, you flush them out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale and round, hold those kidneys nice and full. Exhale and flush it all out, releasing your hands back to your thighs. Beautiful work, everyone. Shift yourself forward into your hands and your knees. Right to your hands and your knees. And create a series of right angles in your shoulders, in your wrists, in your hips, and in your knees. And this one's a strong connection to your toenails against the mat. Extend your right leg long behind you. As you press out through your heel, pull your pubis, your belly button, your sternum forward. Walk that right left foot forward as you hug them towards each other. Simultaneously lift your arm and your leg away from the floor. And again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits. Now, as you broaden the back of that right thigh, so you draw that left shoulder blade down and in onto your back. Take a big breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Kiss that left into the floor, please, Jeanette. Shift everything to the left. Right hand to your right hip. As you bring your pubis to the right, sweep your right arm alongside your right ear. If it's appropriate, lift that right heel in line with your hip. And again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits. Now, as you firm that left shoulder blade onto your back, turn your left chest point up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Shift right back onto your hands and knees, please, Tamika. Then walk that right left foot forward. Sweep your left arm onto your right arm. Come onto your left shoulder and onto your left temple. Place that right leg against your sacrum. As you bring balance action to your hips, turn the left into the right shoulder and extend your right arm towards the ceiling. Take the gaze, please, into the right corners of your eyes. And when broaden back into that left hip, And allow that rotation now to happen across the lower tips of your shoulder blades. As you follow the breath in your right lung, take a big breath in, please, and a full breath out. Climb right back onto your hands and your knees, everyone. You're going to extend now that left leg long behind you. As you press out through your heel, pull your pubis, your belly button, your sternum forward. Walk your right and left foot as you hug them towards each other, lift your arm and your leg away from the floor. And again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits, left side, right side. As you broaden the back of that left thigh, so you turn that right shoulder blade down and in onto your back. Take a big breath in, everyone, of a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Kiss that right into the foot and shiver things to the right. Left hand to your left hip. As you bring your pubis toward the left, stretch your left arm alongside your left ear. If it's appropriate, lift your left heel in line with your hip. And again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits. As you firm that right shoulder blade onto your back, joyfully turn that right chest point up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, please, of a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Shift right back onto your hands, your knees, please, Tamiko. Then walk now that left inner foot forward. Slide your right shoulder under your left. Come onto your right shoulder and onto your right temple. Place that left against your sacrum and use it like a lever tool. Now turn that right belly, turn that left rib cage, and extend your left arm towards the ceiling. Taking the gaze, please, into the left corners of your eyes. And when broaden back into that right hip, and allow that rotation now to happen across the lower tips of your shoulder blades. Take a big breath in, please, and a full breath out. Climb right back onto your hands and your knees, everyone. Then move the knees or your hands another 2-3 inches forward, tuck the toes under, and push yourself right back into a down dog. And take a moment now to expand yourself in all directions. You stretch out your hands, lift up through your seat. As you grind down through your heels, lift up through your seat. Ride the breath forward into a plank and take good measure. Through receptive knees, push yourselves right back into a down dog. Then press down into your right heel and your left hand. Stretch down into your left heel and your right hand. Again, right heel, left hand. Left heel, right hand. Right heel, left hand. Left heel, right hand. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Lower your knees, your chest, your chin onto the floor. Lift yourselves into a low cobra. Lift your thighs off the floor, lift your legs off the floor, lift your hands off the floor, and come into the floating chaturanga. Take a big breath in, everyone, of a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Feet down, hands down. Curl the heart up into a queen cobra. And take it to firm the shoulders onto your back as you lift your pubis, your belly button, your sternum forward upwards. Roll the tail, please, and push yourself right back into a down dog. Again, stretch out to the hands, lift up through your seat. Ground down through your heels. Extend your right leg high behind you, lift the tension, squaring your hips. As you bend that right knee, roll your left hip under your right. Please flex that right foot. Turn the gaze into your left armpit as you square the shoulders. Allow that rotation now to happen below your belly button. Take a big breath in, everyone, of a full breath out. Inhale back through center. Without a thud, step that right foot alongside your right thumb. Rest your left knee to the floor, sink your finger to use your blocks, and straighten, please, your right leg into the runner's stretch. Exhale and bend when the pubis forward and up. Inhale, you straighten. Exhale, you bend. Inhale, you straighten. Exhale, you bend. Pause. Extend your right toe towards the ceiling, taking the gaze, please, into the right corners of your eyes. And again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits. And as you stand, broaden that right hip, turn that left belly, turn that right rib cage. Sweep your right arm alongside your right ear and lean back into it without spraying that right knee away from the midline. Take a big breath in, please, Vera. A full breath out. Release your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee, left hand to your sacrum. As you're pressing against the shoulder, turn now that right belly, turn that left rib cage, and extend your left arm up towards the ceiling, taking the gaze down to the left corners of your eyes. And when press the knee against the shoulder and turn that right chest one up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, please, Donna. A full breath out. Place both hands back onto the floor and step it back into a down dog. Again, stretch hands to the hands, lift up through your seat, ground down through your heels. Extend now the left leg high behind you. As you bend your left knee, roll that right leg under your left. Turn the gaze into your right arm as you square the shoulders. Allow that rotation now to happen below your belly button. Take a big breath into that left lung. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back through center. Now without a thud, step that left foot alongside your left thumb and rest your right knee to the floor. Use blocks or tented fingers. Please straighten your left leg. Exhale and bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale and bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale and bend. One more time. Inhale to straighten. Exhale and bend. Pause. Extend your left arm towards the ceiling, taking the gaze, please, Mary, into the left corners of your eyes. And again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits. Now, as you hug that left knee towards the midline, sweep your left arm alongside your left ear and lean back into it. Take a big breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Release your left shoulder to the inside of your left knee, right hand to your sacrum. As you're pressing against the shoulder, turn that left belly, turn that right rib cage, extend your right arm towards the ceiling, taking the gaze down to the right corners of your eyes. And again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits. Now, as you hug the knees together, draw that left hip back, your right hip forward. Allow that rotation to happen across the lower tips of your shoulder blades. Take a big breath into that right lung. A full breath out. Kiss both hands back onto the floor and step it back into a down dog. Again, stretch down to the head, lift up through your seat, ground down through your heels. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Knees down, chest down, chin down. Lift yourselves into a queen cobra. Roll the toes and when push yourselves right back into a down dog. Again, stretch down to the hands. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Extend again the right leg high behind you. Now, without a thud, lunge that right foot alongside your right thumb and rest that left knee to the floor. So you launch this in, come into a low lunge. And again, expand from the heart center into the fingertips. Now, as you wrap your armpits towards the midline, firmly onto your back, then joyfully lift the heart up. Take a full breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Place both hands back onto the floor and step it back into a down dog. Extend now the left leg high behind you. And without a thud, lunge that left foot alongside your left thumb, right knee down. You may point your toes or not. So you launch this and come back into a low lunge. Karen, bring your hips a little bit more forward. Your hips a little bit more forward. As you wrap your armpits so the firmly onto your back, then joyfully lean back into it. Take a full breath in, please, Tamiko. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Place both hands back onto the floor and step it back into a down dog. Take a big breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Pause and wrap muscles to bones. Take out your chaturanga knees, chest, chin, everyone. Inhale to an up dog or below cobra. With a tail squeeze and push yourselves right back into a down dog. Take a full breath in, everyone. With a full breath out. Extend the right leg high behind you. Now 3 times, round your back and tap your knee to your nose. And extend. Round your back and press your knee to your nose. And extend. Round your back and quietly step your foot alongside your thumb. Pause. So as you come into a high lunge. You're going to expand from the heart center into the fingertips. And as you wrap those arms to the midline, flip onto your back, then let the heart up. Breathe in and breathe out. Full breath in, please. Full breath out. Place both hands back onto the floor and step it back into a plank. Take out your chaturanga knees, chest, chin. Inhale to an up dog or a low cobra. Roll the tails and push yourselves right back into a down dog. Extend the left leg high behind you. Now 3 times, round your back and tap your knee to your nose. And extend. Round your back and press your knee to your nose. And extend. Round your back and quietly step your foot alongside your thumb. Engage that back leg. So as you can come back into a high lunge. You're going to expand from the heart center into the fingertips. And as you wrap your armpits towards each other, firmly onto your back, then effortlessly, Tamika, lift the heart up. Take a full breath in, please. And a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Place both hands back onto the floor. Step the right foot forward. Inhale to lengthen. Place 2 fists between your arms and find your hip width distance apart. With a slight bend in your knees, fold over and take off opposite elbows. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And flutter your lips. Switch elbows and take a moment to just sway yourselves from side to side. Rock it back to center and interlace your hands behind your back. As you really use the hands to kiss, lift it over from your sacrum, let the head go, let the neck go, and take a moment to rock back and forth in your ankles. Without lifting your toes, without lifting your heels. Rock it back to center, hands to hips, elbows towards each other. Let yourself up to stand. Stretching the arms out up and above the head. Reach across and hold on to your left foot with your right hand. Shift it to the left and take a giant leap over towards the right. Now turn that right armpit ever so lightly to the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale back to the center. Reach across onto your right wrist with your legs. You shift it to the right, take a giant leap over towards the left. Then begin to turn now that left armpit to the right as you lean back into it and follow the breath now in your right lung. Take a big breath in, please, Mary. A full breath out. Inhale back to center. Extend, release your arms alongside your body, Tadasana. Bend the knees as you come to your chair pose. Inhale to stand. Exhale and jackknife your hands to the floor, please. Inhale to lengthen. Step, jump, or run back into a plank. Take out your chaturanga knees, chest, chin. Inhale to an up dog or a low cobra. With a tail squeeze and push yourselves right back into a down dog. Step the right foot alongside your right thumb. Turn that left heel to a 45-degree angle. So long as you can come into your warrior one. And hold. And when working, wrapping your armpits towards the midline, as you firm the base onto your back, Joyfully lift the heart up. That was icy. Take a full breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Place both hands back onto the floor and step it back into a down dog. Lunge the left foot alongside your left thumb. Turn that right heel to a 45-degree angle, so long as you can come back into your warrior one. And when stretch into the legs, and as you hug the heels toward you, draw that left hip back, your right hip forward. Now expand from your heart center into your fingertips. As you wrap your armpits towards the midline, firm the legs onto your back, then effortlessly, Tamika, lift the heart up. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, please. A full breath out. Place both hands back onto the floor and step it back into a down dog. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Take out a chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to an up dog or a low cobra. With the toes over, push yourselves right back into a down dog. Take a full breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend the knees, look between the hands, step, jump, or run your feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees as long as you can come back into your chair pose. Have the hands meet in front of the heart. Let's take a gentle twist to the right, releasing your left elbow, shoulder outside of your knee. As you press against the shoulder, turn now that left belly, turn that right rib cage, turn the heart, turn your gaze, everyone. Take a full breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Keeping depth of seat, lift yourselves back into the chair pose. Let's take the center stance to the left, releasing your right elbow, shoulder outside of your knee. As you draw that right knee back in line with your left, turn again that right gut. Turn that left rib cage. There's a back bend here. Lean back into it. Take a full breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Now, keeping depth of seat, lift yourselves back into the chair pose. Inhale up to stand. As again, release your hands in front of your heart. Bring the thing to touch. In one motion, open everything to the left. And parallel your feet. Hands to hips, elbows towards each other. And again, skillfully lift the heart up. Now, hit your creases, fold everyone, and release those hands well ahead of your shoulders. Camille, this one is for you. And again, peep the heart forward. Smartly bend your left knee. Inhale to straighten. Skillfully bend your right knee. Good morning, Kika. Inhale to straighten. Deeply bend your left knee. Stay broad in the back of that right thigh. Inhale to straighten. Generously bend your right knee. Stay present in that left foot. Inhale, great work, Cam. Inhale to straighten. Hands to hips. Elbows towards you. Lift yourself up to stand. Tee your arms away from the midline. It's 8 o'clock. Turn the left foot in, please. Turn the right leg and foot out. Turn the palms up. Tilt back and come into reverse triangle. Now try to stretch down to the legs. And as you hug the heels towards you, bring it strongly to the pelvic floor and up. As you follow the breath now in your right lung. Breathe in and breathe out. Release your right into the outside of your right heel. Extend your left arm up towards the ceiling. And again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits. And as you wrap that right buttock under your left, turn again that right gut. Turn that left rib cage. And as you firm that right shoulder blade onto your back, lean back into it. Take a big breath in, please, Tam. Have a full breath out. Now sweep that left arm alongside your left. You're creating more space on the left side of your body. Now stay present in that left foot, Vera. Bend your right knee and come into the extended side stretch. You can always rest your right foot against your right thigh. As you firm that right shoulder blade onto your back, turn again that right chest point up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, please, Mary. Have a full breath out. Joyfully lift yourselves back into warrior two. Turn the palms up. Tilt back and come into reversed warrior. Now again, really stretch out into the legs. And as you're hovering towards the midline, bring a strong lift to that space between your pubis and your belly button. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift yourselves back into warrior two and hold. Again, stretch hands to the arms, stretch hands to the legs. As you're hovering towards the midline, turn the gaze, please, to see your right middle finger. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Cartwheel your hands to the front foot and step it back into a down dog, right back into the dog. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Take out a chaturanga knees, chest, chin. Inhale to an up dog or a low cobra. With a tail squeeze and push yourselves right back into a down dog. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees, so between the hands, step, jump, or run your feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Again, bend the knees, slowly, and come back into your chair pose. Inhale up to stand. Exhale again, release your hands in front of your heart. Bring the fingers to touch. In one motion, open everything to the right. And again, parallel your feet. Interlace your hands behind your back. And again, joyfully lift the heart up. Now, hidden creases, fold over and rest the crown of your head onto the floor. Now, let's not lock the knees out, but work and shift the weight that you lift your head, I suppose. You just have to lift the knees lock away from your sacrum. Breathe in and breathe out. Big breath in, everyone. Full breath out. Inhale back up to stand. Tee your arms away from the midline. Turn the right foot in, please, Tamika. Turn the left leg and foot out. Turn the palms up. Tilt back and come into reverse triangle. Now, very lovely, Karen. Now, really stretch out to the legs. Karen, straighten your front leg, straighten your front leg. Karen, straighten the front, yes. And as you hug the heels, you'll bring a strong lift now to the pelvic floor, in and up. Breathe in and breathe out. Now lengthen, release that left to the outside of your left heel. Extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. And again, lengthen from the pubis to the palate. As you rack that left hip onto your right, turn that left belly. Turn that right rib cage. Turn the heart. Turn your gaze, everyone. Take a full breath in, please. A full breath out. Now sweep your right arm alongside your right ear. And you stand present at right. Bend your left knee and come into the extended side stretch. Again, you can always rest your forearm onto your thigh. As you wrap that left buttock onto your right, firm that left shoulder blade onto your back, then effortlessly turn your left chest point up towards the ceiling. Take a full breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift yourselves back into warrior two and hold. Again, give it a go, Camille. Stretch out to the arms, stretch out to the legs. And as you're hovering towards the midline, turn the gaze, please, to see your left middle finger. Take a big breath in, please, Vera. Have a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Cartwheel your hands to the front foot and step it back into a down dog, right back into the dog. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Lower your knees, your chest, your chin onto the floor. Lift yourselves into a queen cobra. Then push yourselves back into a child's pose. Into a child's pose. And take a breather for a moment. Let the head give. Let the hips soften onto your heels. Climb with tented fingers. Wrap your armpits towards the midline. Take a big breath in, everyone. A full breath out. Kiss both hands onto the floor, tuck the toes under, and push yourselves right back into a down dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands, step, jump, or run your feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Deeply bend the knees, notice and come back into your chair pose. Inhale up to stand. Exhale again, release your arms alongside your body, Tadasana. And one shift away into that right foot and draw your left knee up. Jen, I love the use of that block. Smart idea. And draw your left knee up. Fold that left knee back. Let's take a thigh stretch for a moment. We just did a few standing poses. Let's take a thigh stretch. Extend your right arm towards the ceiling and bow your index finger to your thumb. Now, joyfully lift the heart up. Press the foot into the hand and come into Nataraj, Lord of the Dancers. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, please. A full breath out. Inhale back up to stand. Exhale again, release your arms alongside your body, Tadasana. Shift away into that left foot and fold your right knee back. Let's take another thigh stretch. So stretch that kneecap down towards the ceiling, the floor, down towards the floor. Extend your left arm towards it and bow your index finger to your thumb. Now joyfully lift the heart up. Press the foot into the hand back into the foot and come back into Lord of the Dancers. Take a big breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back up to stand. Exhale again, release your arms alongside your body, Tadasana. Bend the knees, sometimes, and come back into your chair pose. Exhale, jackknife your hands onto the floor, please. Inhale to lengthen. Heel toe, your feet to touch. Now climb high the balls of your feet and fit your knees into your armpits. Shelve the elbows. Shift away into your hands and take flight now into Bakasana, the crane pose. Breathe. Keep stretching those knees forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Lower yourselves back onto the floor. Hug both knees, a very nice Vera, and put yourselves right back into a closed knees child's pose. Into a closed knees child's pose. Interlace your fingers and bring the heels of your hands to kiss. Rest the crown of your head to the floor. Rest the back of the heels of your hands. Tuck the toes under and lift your knees off the floor. Now walk your hips into your shoulders. Fold that right knee up. Fold that left knee up. And slowly unfold yourselves into the headstand. If you're not doing the headstand this morning, then do what Donna Penn is doing. She's doing the dolphin. If you're taking variations, Vera, go right ahead and do so. Very lovely. Let's have a look in. Oh, very, very lovely. Keep opening those up there if your name is Karen. And fold yourselves back into a child's pose. Right back into a child's pose. Tuck the toes under and push yourselves right back into a down dog. Right back into a dog. Again, stretch down to the hands and touch through your feet. Ground down through your heels. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Shift everything to the left. Right hand to your right. And know that you don't have to stack your legs, but really working firm in that left shoulder blade onto your back. Extend your right leg towards the ceiling. You can always extend alongside your ear. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Place both hands back onto the floor and push yourselves back into a down dog. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Now shift everything to the right. Left hand to your left hip. As you firm that right shoulder onto your back, extend your left arm to the ceiling, stretch it alongside your ear. And we're going to work into those hips and line to your shoulders. And lift firm and that's right, and then turn your right chest point up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, please. A full breath out. Left hand down and push it right back into a down dog. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Kiss your knees onto the floor and come and stand on your knees, everyone. Come and stand on your knees. As you wrap that tailbone down and under, you can tuck your toes in or not. Backstroke your right into your right heel to the sole of your foot. Backstroke your left into your heel to the sole of your foot or against your sacrum. Drop the head back and take a quick sniffing breath. Chin to chest, shift yourselves back onto your hands and your knees. Tuck the toes under and push yourselves right back into a down dog. Clear the lower back. Begin to turn to the hands that touch through your seat. Ground down through your heels. Ride the breath forward into a plank. Bend the elbows straight back and release everything onto the floor. Interlace your hands behind your back. As you press into your toenails, engage your legs. Lift the elbow from your sacrum, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your sternum, lift your belly, lift your thighs, lift your legs off the floor, and come into Shalabhasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Big breath in, please. Full breath out. Kiss your feet back onto the floor. Release your elbows onto your shoulders and come into a sphinx. Bring the palms to kiss. As you press these of your wrists into the floor, pull them back. As you pull your pelvis forward towards your wrist, get nice broadness down your clavicle. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Create a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead onto that pillow. Keep that lift in your chest. Bend both knees. Reach back into the tops of your feet. As you hug your knees towards each other, press your shins towards the back of the room. Lift your chest, your belly, your thighs off the floor. Good work, Tamika. Oh, very, very lovely, everyone. Keep lifting a little bit higher, please, Akiko. Lift your chin a little bit higher, please, Donna Pen. Inhale and exhale. Release everything onto the floor and roll onto your backs. Onto your back. Bend the knees up and step your feet a bit wider than your hips. And rest the knees against each other. Let the sacrum settle. Now step your feet in line with your hips. Hug your hips alongside your rib cage. Stretch your knees forward and lift your pubis higher than your knees. Wrap your right shoulder under. Wrap your left shoulder under. And place your hands behind your back. Now press and drop towards the floor. Lift your pubis higher than your knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Release your arms out to the side and lay your spine bone by bone back onto the floor. Again, step your feet as then widen your hips and rest the knees against each other. Step your feet back and leverage your hips again. And this time, as you draw that right knee into your chest, extend your left leg forward. Interlace your hands to the back of your right thigh, close towards your private parts, and extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. Press up through your heels. Press it through the mounds of your toes, everyone. Take a full breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Now very smartly, rebend that right knee. Reach up with your middle and index finger and hold onto that right big toe. Place your left into your left hip, please, Tamika, and release that right leg away from the midline without lifting that left hip away from the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Inhale back up to center, pause. Now shift, move that left leg to the right of your mat. Roll your left hip onto your right. Reach out with your leg and take out of the left right foot. Now very smartly to your right arm as you take that right leg across the midline. When it's appropriate, turn your gaze to the right. Take a full breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back up to center. Extend that right leg long. Then hug your left knee onto your chest. Interlace your hands close towards your private parts, the back of your thigh. Then extend that left leg up towards the ceiling. Again, press up through your heel. Press it through the mounds of your toes. Take a full breath in, please. A full breath out. Now bend your left knee, reach up with your leg, take on the middle index fingers. Kiss that right into your right hip and release that left leg now away from the midline. Again, press out through your heel, press to the mounds of your toes, and bring more weight back into that right hip, everyone. Take a full breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Inhale, keep grounding to that right hip. Now inhale back into center. Move that right leg to the far left end of your mat. Reach up with your leg out to your right left foot. Roll that right hip onto your left as you very skillfully take that leg now across the midline. When it's appropriate, turn your gaze to the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Full breath in, please, Pam. Full breath out. Inhale back into center and release both legs back onto the floor. Hug the knees onto your chest, everyone. And in one breath, rock yourself into balance in Navasana, the boat pose. With the chest a little bit higher, please, Donna. Keep drawing the shoulders down into your back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back up to set. And come right into the stick pose. This time bending your knees this morning. As you wrap your inseams towards each other, adjust your hips. Step your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Extend your right leg towards the ceiling. Let's take a gentle twist to the left, releasing your right elbow to the outside of your knee. As you're pressing against the shoulder, Donna, sit up right, love. Now turn that right belly, turn that left rib cage, turn the heart, turn your gaze, everyone. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, you turn. Full breath in, please. Full breath out. Inhale back through center. Let's kind of twist to the right. Now really pressing against the shoulder elbow and turn now that left belly. Turn that right rib cage. Turn the heart. Turn your gaze, everyone. Take a full breath in, everyone. And a full breath out. Inhale back through center. Place that left ankle above your right knee and flex both feet. Walk your hands and foot behind you, fingers forward. As you step that right foot to the floor, shift your knees forward, lift your hips higher than your knees. Drop the head back and take a quick sniffing breath. Chin to chest, hips down, extend that right leg long, and place the sole of your left foot to your right inseam. Lift internally to see that right leg, and take an easy fold, pardon me, over your right leg. Now there are three components to this pose. It's a hip opener, so checking to make sure there's balance weight in your hips. It's a twist, a turn the belly so light to the right. Lastly, it's a forward fold, that your belly, your chest rest against your thigh. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, everyone. A full breath out. Inhale back up to sit. Extend your left leg long. And step now your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Extend your left arm towards the ceiling. This is a twist to the right, releasing your left elbow shoulder to the outside of your knee. Now we'll press the knee against the elbow or shoulder and turn out that left belly. Turn that right rib cage. Turn the heart. Turn your gaze, everyone. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, you turn. Full breath in, please. Full breath out. Inhale back to the center. Let's counter twist to the left. Inhale back to the center. Release your right ankle above your left knee. Walk your hands and foot behind the face or forward. As you bend that left knee, stretch both knees forward and lift your hips higher than your knees. Drop the head back and take another round of Bhastrika. Chin to chest, hips down, please, Donna. Extend your left leg long. Now place the sole of your right foot to your left inseam. Lift internally to see that left leg. Fold over and come back into Janu Shirshasana C. In again, lengthen from the hips into the armpits, left side, right side. Now turn the belly so lightly to the left. Firm the gaze onto your back, keyword, fold into it. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, please. A full breath out. Inhale back up to sit. Bring the soles of your feet to kiss and come into Baddha Konasana or Tadasana. As you wrap your inseams towards each other, adjust the buttocks and come to sit in front of your sitting bones. Again, you can always elevate your hips. If you find that you're slumping in the lower back, then by all means sit on your blocks in the blanket, but elevate the hips so you get a bit more height, so you can truly fold into it. Now, fold over and either come into Tadasana or into Baddha Konasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, please. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back up to sit. Use your hands and close your knees. Extend the legs long. And as you wrap your inseams towards each other, adjust the buttocks. Slight bend in your knees. Fold over and come into Paschimottanasana. In again, lengthen from the pubis and the palate. As your firm legs onto your back, let the head go. You can always put a block between your shins. Let your forehead rest on that block. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in, everyone. Have a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back up to sit. Now walk the hands behind your face, so forward. Bend your knees and step your feet to the floor. Stretch the knees forward, lift your hips higher than your knees. Drop the head back and do another round of Bhastrika. Chin to chest, come on down. And this one, let's have to take shoulder stand this morning. Shoulder stand. If you're not doing shoulder stand this morning, you get a little wall space in your room. Go right in, lay close to the wall, put a blanket under your hips, and lift your legs up the wall. Otherwise, if you have a blanket or if you have some sort of padding, place it under your shoulders. So let your it's not under your head, but it's right against your shoulders. So your head is hanging off. And first, swing the legs overhead into Halasana, into the plow pose. Interlace your hands behind your back. Place your heads against your kidneys and lift your legs up towards the ceiling and come into the shoulder stand. Well, nice to meet you. Donna, make sure that your head isn't on that padding. Your head should be off that padding. It's more against your shoulder blades and against your shoulders, which gives you that natural wave in your lower back. Slide back some more, Donna. Slide back some more, love. Right there, right there. Those are your shoulders, right? Or not, Karen. You can always get rid of that blanket and do it the way you generally do it. Jen Farley, that's just beautiful. Donna, put your palms down, then swing the legs overhead first, all the way into the plow first. Don't lift your head. If you lift your head, then you can't lift your leg. The head is to stay down. You engage your core and swing those legs overhead. Something to work on then, Donna. Lower the legs back into Halasana, into the plow pose. Point your toes, bend your knees. And then rest your knees to your forehead. Use them to block your ears. If you can vary, place the crown of your head. Rest your head against your calves and encourage your shins a little closer towards the floor. Now breathe into your kidneys. Kiss your hands back onto the floor, turn the palms down, and slowly, without lifting your head, slowly roll your spine bone by bone back onto the floor. Oh, so beautiful, Vera. Turn the palms down, press into the hands, and lift onto the crown of your head, onto the crown of your head. Stretch your bottom lip over your top lip and create a fish-like mouth as you breathe down into your thyroid glands. Bye, Icy. Chin to chest. Come on down. And it's also to take rest, Shavasana, corpse pose. If you have blocks, you can put them to the back of your thighs. If you have a blanket, you can put it to the back of your thighs. If you sleep with more than one pillow and you have another blanket, you can put under your head. Then Donna, put the towel under your head. Yes. Slide it up a little bit more. It's right, perfect. If it's okay, Karen, stretch your legs out. Thank you, Jeanette. Point and flex your feet a few times. Open and close your hands a few times. Roll your wrists, your ankles in both directions a few times. Draw the right knee up. Draw the left knee up and roll onto your side. Whatever side is appropriate to roll onto that side. Chin to chest, press into the top arm. Lift yourselves back into a comfortable cross-legged seat. Lift the spine tall. Have the hands meet in front of the heart. Then lightly bow the head forward. It's always bound with love, compassion, forgiveness, and great gratitude. Namaste.